the DIG, all the DIGs currently in the state of Andhra Pradesh are mafia dons controlling those zones. The DIGs underneath them are controlling the CIs and the DSP, and in turn, all of them have become the collection agents for all the scams what are taking place in those respective constituencies. Today, all the bell shops in every village are unauthorized. Yet, you find these bell shops in every village running and flourishing. And they are running so, selling liquor above the MRP only because they have the blessings of the police. Today, in every constituency, sand is being transported left, right, center. Earlier, the government was getting revenues in the form of 750 crores per annum through sand. Now, in the name of free sand, sand is being looted. Today, you want sand? Please go check out if you're getting sand at free of cost. No, you're not getting sand free of cost. You're paying double the price what it was in the previous regime. All this is happening through police support. In the constituencies, left, right, center, you have clubs running. Unauthorized clubs, sanctioned unauthorized clubs. Every club gives money to operate those clubs. In the constituency, any industry, any mine which is to be operated would have to pay money. DIGs through CIs, through DSPs collect the money. Part of it goes to the MLAs. 50% or so they share between the MLAs and the DIGs and the CIs and the DSPs. The balance 50 goes to the son and the father who's at the helm of affairs. This is the state of Andhra Pradesh.
So there is a debate going on in Hindi.
So you have talked about.
Slowly.
So you've talked about a lot of illegal cases that have been filed against YSRCP leaders and followers as well. You've also given a warning today saying that we will come back to power. There will be repercussions for your action. Do you say it's going to be a tit for tat?
I'm saying whatever these people have started is a bad tradition. And this tradition should come to a halt. If not, the person who is being hurt will not stop even if I were to ask him to stop, because you have harassed him. You have gone through a wrong tradition, which is not right in democracy. So I've urged him not to do so, because this is not democracy. What you sow, you would reap. So what you sow should be good. If you sow good, you will reap good. But if you're sowing hatred, you will also reap hatred. This is exactly what I've been trying to tell Chandrababu Naidu to stop whatever he's doing.
So there is a debate going on in Hindi, acceptability in South India. How do you take it?
What?
In Maharashtra, people are being beaten up for not speaking Marathi.
So there's a propaganda going on that there's a lot of Hindi imposition that is going on, especially in the southern states as well. In fact, there are several leaders from the NDA alliance here, be it Pawan, Kalyan and others, saying Hindi is a national language. Do you believe Hindi is a national language?
Elder mother, what do you say on this? What
Peddamma annaru sir, Hindi ante.
See, basically, what the change what should be brought about, it's not Hindi. Hindi can also be a language, what can be learned. But the medium of education should be English. See, this is the biggest change that should be brought about throughout the country. If this country were to move forward and leap forward. See, today English is the global language. Anybody, until and unless these government schools change, and until and unless the poor studying in these government schools learn to speak fluent English, they can never be competitive. So the medium of language should be English. Yes, once the medium is established as English, you can have language 1, language 2, language 3, depending on the choice of the children, whatsoever they want to learn, as long as the mother tongue in those particular states being compulsory subject as a language. That is language 1. Maybe a language 2, if there is an option, one can always pick Hindi. There's nothing wrong in it. In fact, my first language was Hindi, even though my language my school was an English medium school. My first language was Hindi. In our school, my second language was Telugu. That's a different issue.
So,
Language.
what do you have to say about today? Jal Shakti ministers are meeting with both Telangana and Andhra Pradesh chief ministers as well regarding the Bankacharla project. What are your opinion on this?
See, basically, Ma, you need to understand one thing. See, on one side, the central government has blocked Indravati. The Chhattisgarh government is going ahead to harness the Godavari waters, blocking Indravati. See, the tributaries of Godavari are one comes from Nasik into Telangana, one comes from Indravati, which comes from Chhattisgarh, Pranahita, which also comes from Chhattisgarh, and Sabari, which comes from Orissa into Andhra Pradesh. So these are the four tributaries of Godavari. And among them, Pranahita is the biggest tributary of the Godavari. And that now, because of central government supporting Chhattisgarh, to take it up as a national project, wherein they had allocated 50,000 crores or so, the waters from Pranahita become a question mark. Water coming into Godavari. So first of all, that should be addressed before we talk about diverting any surplus waters beyond Polavaram into Banapcharga. So first of all, is there surplus? Do you visualize a surplus situation? Number one. And number two, the Polavaram height per se, what Chandrababu Naidu compromised for 41.72 rather than 45.72 is once again a compromise. If you were to store the water up to 45.72 meters alone, only then you can think about utilizing that waters or diverting those waters into Krishna. So if the height of Godavari is restricted to 41, then if you do not increase the height, go up to 45.72, then Banakcharla becomes a question mark. So if central government stops funding and restricts it to 41.72, then the state government's responsibility is to figure out a way to mobilize another 15,000 crores so as to meet the R&R package, so as to store the water up to 45.72 meters. So that should be the first priority. That should be the first, mobilize that 15,000 crores in case if central government is backing out, so that you do not stop it because central government is stopping. So you need to spend that 15,000 crores to ensure that the dam height and the water storage is at 45.72 meters. That's the first priority. Then you check out the waters from Pranahita, what kind of impact it would have on the surplus capacity of Godavari waters reaching your state and further down. Then you make an assessment and take a call whether to go ahead with it or not. Obviously, nobody can stop you because you were the last riparian state. Because if the waters were to be stopped, then the waters are left. After the waters, once they reach the state of Andhra Pradesh, if they are not harnessed, they go into the sea. But then the problem is, if you spend so much of money, so much as 80,000 crores or so, and if there are no waters, then you would be dumping this money into a waste pit. So that needs to be a cautious call that state government would have to take, considering these factors now which have come up, be it Chhattisgarh going in to stop the Pranahita river, and Polavaram central government confining it to 41, and Chandrababu Naidu compromising Polavaram to 41.
So we've seen Tamil Nadu and Karnataka fighting about Meghalatu, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh fighting about Mankacharla Polavaram project. What is the kind of resolution do you believe Andhra Pradesh government should take forward? You're a former chief minister, you've handled these issues.
That's what I said. The whole topic, what I had at least
one
brought
suggestion-
forth was this exact subject. No, this exact subject deals with that. So you need to first understand whether there is surplus water or not for you to take a call, given the current changes that have taken place.
So Karnataka has taken a U-turn on aerospace, and now Andhra Pradesh government is welcoming it. How do you take it?
See, Karnataka people, if you were to ask, they are saying we have not taken a U-turn. That industry within the purview of aerospace is very much within the Karnataka, and they are willing to give whatever land the central government asks for. That is what they are saying. So where is the question of Karnataka compromising and Andhra offering? All this is just a story which is being built up.
Sir, but Andhra Pradesh IT Minister Nara Lokesh is saying we'll give top 100 companies 99 paise ka land. What do you have to say? Because he's saying we're welcoming companies like that.
See, for him, everything is a scam. Ursa is a company you have never heard of, and when you should check out what the value of the land, what he's been given to. See, it's randomly whomsoever he wants to give, he gives. In the guise, he gives 10, he gives 5 people good names, and the 4 his names. That's the scam which is going on.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.